this is Caelan Huntress, and today I'm doing a homepage review of uniquegifter.com. Unique Gifter is a source for unique gifts. They're the kind of things that you don't find just about anywhere else. And so if you're looking for gifts for specific kinds of categories, then they've got a lot of categories here. And so today I'm going to go over 4 things that I like and 4 things that I would improve about this homepage. And the first thing that I like is the call to action right here at the top. Join us and receive a free gift planner. I love it when you get to a homepage and there's an immediate opportunity to get on the email newsletter list. This is the number one method of making money on a website is your list. And so having a bold, clear call to action right up front is it's an essential best practice in my opinion. So that's the first thing that I like is this good call to action right here at the top. The second thing that I like is these pin featured images. These featured images for the different posts on the blog are Pinterest sized. And so I can tell that this is a website that gets a lot of traffic from Pinterest because, you know, having this sort of thing right here where you can send it right over to Pinterest and it's already set out and formatted in the portrait size that Pinterest really likes, I can tell that they get a lot of activity from that. And having the featured images for those posts here without all the metadata saying who it was by and what date it was published, all the essential stuff, I think that these pins are a really great visual explanation of the kinds of categories that are here in the website. So that's the second thing I like is the Pinterest featured images. The third thing that I like is this orange color. You can see it a lot in the drop-down menu. I don't feel like this orange color is being used enough, but the peachiness of it is unique. And especially with the blues and the grays that we have elsewhere, I really like this orange color. I think it's a dynamite standout color. I'd like to see this download button in that orange color as well, and a couple of other key areas, you know, maybe in some dividers where this orange color could be more prevalent, because I think it's one of the best assets of the color palette here is this great orange. It's so vibrant. So I'd like to see that more. That's the third thing that I like is the orange color. And the fourth thing that I like is all of these categories. You know, if somebody's looking for a unique gift, they're usually looking for it for a specific purpose. They're looking for a birthday or an anniversary gift or a gift for an occasion. And by presenting those options here on the homepage, it's a really great example of how somebody can present their website content in a way that solves the problem that the website visitor is there to solve. And so that's the fourth thing that I like. And now I'm going to talk about 4 things that I would improve about this homepage. And the first is kind of technical. I like this hero image here of the gifts in the background, but at 100% width, there's padding on the side. When I went and I looked at it at different zooms, I could see that it's full width, and it's as a full width parallax. You know, it's really nice there in the background. I'm not a big fan of the way that the sticky header switches like that, but I'll get into that in a minute. But for some reason, at 100%, I've got padding on the sides. And so that's the first thing I would improve. I would find out why is it that at 100%, which is the zoom that most browsers are going to land on, that there's this unexplained padding on the sides. The second thing that I would improve is I wouldn't have these 2 categories of the latest from the blog and the different categories. I wouldn't have these full width. I think that these are much more powerful as half column. And if you subscribe to the newsletter and you come to this page, which is a great page, it tells you how to connect on social, who's behind the site. There's a lot of good things going on this page, especially the fact that we've got columns for the categories. And I think that this makes the website more browsable. I actually like it even more having these in single column with all the multiple rows. I think that this is a much better way to peruse the different categories on the site, whereas here on the home page, when we have all the pins full width, we have these categories full width, I think it dilutes the breadth of content that's on this site, and it also makes it less scannable because, you know, seeing so many things next to each other, you know, do I read this left to right? It's so much more visually appealing to read these in a list. So that's the second thing I would improve is I'd have both of these 2 sections in no more than half of the page width. The third thing that I would improve is I'd add another section on who this is for or how it's best used. Whether that's through a testimonial of somebody describing that they were having a really hard time finding the right gift, they came to this site and they knew they could do it, or if it's a description of somebody who makes like the ideal customer who has a lot of gift baskets to fill, and this is their go-to spot when they have to get a whole lot of different gifts. Some sort of description of that can allow the website user to see themselves in the shoes of someone who's using this website in order to purchase. So that's the third thing I would improve is some sort of content or copy that gets people thinking about how they can effectively use this site. And the fourth thing that I would improve is this navigation bar. When it's sticky, it's not bad. I like it like this. I think the background color is kind of drab, but that's kind of what you want with with people reading the content and not getting distracted by the color of the nav bar. But when you're all the way at the top, these two lines is just I see a lot of wasted space here. I'd rather put the logo in the center with a lot of options on both sides. You can see how this works a little better at the top of this page, but having a drop down cover the logo, that's just really difficult. And so that's the fourth thing I would improve is I would give a comprehensive navigation bar redesign, and I would use this same font that's used for Gifter here. I would use this font, or maybe the unique font, one of the two, but one of those has to be the same font that you're using for the navigation headings, because right now we have three fonts right here. We've got two fonts in the logo and a completely separate font in the navigation ideas and or the navigation options. And so this navigation bar is just crying out for a redesign. But overall, I think this is a great website. It's got a lot of great ideas in here, and I encourage you to check it out. And if you enjoyed this homepage review and you think that your own website could benefit from a video screencast detailing the 4 things that I like and the 4 things that I would improve about your homepage, then there's a link in the description below. You can fill out the form and I'll take a look at your website as well. Thanks so much. See you next time.